I'm on my way into the doctor's for a follow-up exam. Really? I have one job. Are you serious? And I clearly missed my mouth. So my tea spilled all over my shirt. But anyway, I am obsessed with hot tea lately. I am here for... It's 3 months since I had my hysterectomy. Things are going absolutely phenomenal. One issue that I was having is I started having the bladder spasms. And for a brief period, I thought I had a bladder prolapse, but I did not. So bladder spasms again. I called the doctor. She told me to take ASOs, and I took ASOs. She told me to look into Kegel exercises and then do pelvic floor exercises. She sent me these exercises and I started doing that, and it made a tremendous difference. I did go down a rabbit hole of YouTube, so I'm going to save you so that way you don't have to do that. I noticed that a lot of people were complaining about having bladder issues after they had their hysterectomy. And I fall under that umbrella as well. It's just weird. I just think that is something that I have to consciously be aware of. After I had my procedure for a while, I didn't like cough and tinkle. And I thought that I was in the clear of that. Absolutely not. That started again. Once I started doing the pelvic floor exercises, it went away. And I just think that as we are women and we're aging and we're getting into our late 40s, early 50s and onward, it's something that we have to continue to do and consciously be aware of that. You're going to have to incorporate pelvic floor exercises. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm super duper hydrated. And when I need to pee, I'm not holding it. I'm peeing. She said that if this continues, she can refer me over to a urologist, but because doing what I'm supposed to do in this quick period of time, it worked. I'm one of these people that I'm going to be compliant anyway, so that's not a big deal. Doing well. Do I have any regrets about the hysterectomy? Absolutely not. One thing that I did notice is that I still kept my app for when I'm supposed to have my cycle. It gets close to me having my cycle, I do start cramping. It's interesting because prior to me having a hysterectomy, I didn't cramp. I just bled and bled. But now I noticed that like clockwork. So I wanted to keep the app for 3 months just to check and see if it's still consistent and my body is still on track. I do have my ovaries. I kept my ovaries, so that's why. And it's cool. My track is super duper accurate, and the app that I use is My Days. I use it for myself and I use it for my daughter. So yeah, I can warn everybody when I'm going to go into my mood, because I still go into my mood. The hot flashes are still there. I have dual fans on me. My overhead fan, I'm glad that it's getting cooler so I can open up my windows. And I am going to purchase a cooling mattress just to kind of settle that down. Cutting back on the caffeine helps a lot with your hot flashes, making sure that you're active and you're mobile. And I am back on my ashwagandha. That helps a lot. I do the Golgi ashwagandha gummies. Yeah, other than that, like, the body's going to do what it's going to do, people. Like, I'm 49 and yeah, I'm going through all of the things, except I'm not bleeding. And I'm happy about that. So, yeah, that's where we are. 3-month follow-up. And yeah, do it if you need to do it. Do what's best for you. But do your research. Watch these videos. These videos are just amazing. So I try to educate you, entertain you, but that's where we are. So I am late for work and I'm going to the doctor, and I'll update you with that. This appointment for today is to establish care on the oncology side of my hemoc. My hemoglobin has been pretty stable, creeping up. We are finally at a 12.1. That's without me taking any iron. Of course, I always get the nervous jitters prior to seeing the oncologist, but this is not my first rodeo. I was diagnosed in 2014 with something called MGUS, and we've been maintaining that for a while. So the doctor came in and he left. He told me that my M spike has increased and he wants to do lab work now, do lab work again in December, and that will determine whether or not I have to have another bone marrow biopsy, which will be my third one. It's not my first rodeo, so we just have to wait and see.